Peterson. I'm a principal designer, and I worked on the team that delivered the Excel Redactions feature that we're about to talk a little bit about. You know, attorneys want to do their work. They don't want to have to think about all the complexities that go into these objects, but they certainly want them to work. When they redact something, that means something very specific to them. They want to obfuscate the content. They want to make sure the opposing counsel doesn't get it. They want to make sure the OCR text is scrubbed. That's what they want to happen, but really there's 100 additional things that have to happen in order for those things to happen. And that requires really understanding intimately what it means to redact, and also how that redaction relates to the object that it is redacting. We have spent a lot of time and focus on designing an Excel redaction experience that really is specific to Excel or specific to spreadsheets, not just like some quick way to apply our PDF like raster coordinate logic to a spreadsheet. We sort of rethought what it means to leave a redaction relative to spreadsheet type content. We know that this is something that someone doesn't just do once. It's not like this is an ingest option or a production option. If you're redacting spreadsheets potentially all day. You might be in Disco for 10 hours drudging through spreadsheets, redacting columns, sheets, rows, hidden stuff. So every extra click matters, every additional interaction counts, and you know, we've optimized many things, like something as simple as the keyboard shortcut, like pressing R to leave your redaction. You know, someone who has to do that all day, that'll be amazing just to simply have the ability to do things like that. Not all companies, not all people think about this complexity. They just they see it to be simple and they do it. It becomes more of like a software stability thing. Like when you don't understand the objects that make up your system, you naturally lose track of what it is that your system really does. That introduces bugs, it introduces a lot of uncertainty around outcomes. As your application gets more complex, more features and functions are added to your software, you don't know intimately how every object is going to relate to every other object because you haven't been explicit in defining those things up front. You just decided to ship something out quicker and faster and with less thought. A lot of software you see in this industry is in that way. It's become so unwieldy and so unnatural, and everything is just kind of like tacked on, or some separate process or some plugin that has to be like ran separately than the rest of the application. And you really have to spend a lot of time and effort into like managing all the versions of all the things that exist within your software, and you can't just use the software. So companies that do focus on understanding all the complexity of these objects end up understanding the objects that exist within their system really well, and it enables you to deliver simple things that are also stable. And that's what we really focus on doing. All these things that I think about and that our engineering group thinks about, we think about so that we can deliver something that you don't have to think about. You just draw the box over the thing and the right thing happens. Everything that you expect to get done gets done.